This video will contain one story. I will leave a link in the description if you would like to read the comments on this story. Also, most of the videos on my channel will have closed caption, so if you prefer, you can follow along that way. Please feel free to leave a comment. As always, thank you for listening and watching.
Hi. I am on mobile, so please forgive any typos. To make a long story short, my wife of 16 years recently cheated with another parent from our kids' school. Never thought of school playgrounds as a hookup site. But never mind. You live and learn. Found out by looking through her phone. We have split up. Don't really want to discuss it yet. I'm too angry, upset. It varies each day. What I'm struggling with is the things they did. From reading the texts, looking at her WhatsApp pictures. Despite me wanting to try other intimate things. My wife has always been quite conservative. Yet, with him, she's offering and doing things she shot me down for even suggesting. It really hurts that in 16 years of marriage, she would never be creative sexually. But, for him, she's offering to do it unprompted. For example, she hasn't performed lip service on me in years despite asking. And never until I come. Yet, for him, she can't do it enough. And she's texting to practically begging to do it again. Backdoor? No. To me, not a chance. Him. He can do it all he wants and she loves it. Feel like an idiot. Feel really angry. Why would she do that? Why wouldn't she entertain things with me? But she's offering it up to some guy after only seeing him a few times. Sorry for the rant. Doing things with the AP that they have refused you is a good reason not to offer reconciliation. Why would she do it though? Why not for me as her husband? But she's texting him offering? My guess is she didn't feel like she had to with you. Because you wouldn't leave if she didn't. But she wanted to impress the new guy. A bunch of affairs seem to come out of the urge to get that tickle you get having a new person interested in you. After a bit, getting that tickle becomes the most important thing. And people kind of forget that they are in dire peril of blowing up their life. I'm going to give you the best advice on this I can. Give up your need to know. You will never know. And constant wondering will only give you constant suffering. The mind of a cheater is an empty void you will never understand. And I am sure many here will agree. Wayward spouses often affair down. It's not about who he is. It's about the outside validation he provides her. You could shower her with adulation and presence. And one, "You look hot tonight," from him would trump all that. She's taken you for granted. So, all your affections don't count. Because you're the husband. It's expected of you to flatter and idolize her. Now, some guy, not you, doing the same. That puts butterflies in her belly. I've read that having an affair is like a drug to some people. And they will do almost anything to keep it going. Also, they want to keep that wholesome appearance with their partners, friends and family. But will do anything with the person who doesn't know them. Their friends or family. Cheaters love the high that comes with the secrecy. It's an entitlement where they feel like they're above their significant other. I think that people who cheat like the feeling that they're in control. And knowing that they can get away with it. Which is why cheating can go on for so long unnoticed. It becomes a game for the cheater. I'm sorry. I don't agree. From what he said, she's asking to do certain things to the AP. So, she must like it. I've heard of this type of crap happen before. I think it's the forbidden thing. I don't understand being in a relationship that doesn't take care of your needs sexually. No way. You're settling. You should never do that. If the intimacy isn't good, then their relationship is crap in my opinion. Because part of the thrill of the affair is the illicit. Because she wanted to make the affair exciting. And she has no incentive to make her stable marriage exciting. Her affair personality was a separate personality from her married personality. Also, because she believed that the affair was temporary. So, what she did would not become a permanent part of her sex life. Plain and simple. Your wife has two facades. The prim and proper respectable wife who finds those filth things disgusting. And the wild, feral side who wants to experiment with those things. She would never do them with you. Her actual husband. Because then, it could ruin her prim and proper image. And you might start seeing her differently. But with her AP, she feels free to do all those things. Since she doesn't want respect from him. She wants intimacy from him. It's messed up, I know. She's too dumb to realize that a sexually wild wife is a billion times preferable to a cheating wife. By cheating, she ends up not only destroying that prim and proper respectable wife image irrevocably, but revealing herself something so much worse, and more repugnant than the image she was afraid of showing. I know this sucks to hear. But affair intimacy is apparently the craziest sex you can have. It's taboo. It's fantasy. It's secret. Etc. You just can't compete with it with someone that wants those things. Usually, they burn out when the affair relationship becomes a real relationship that takes on the burdens a real relationship has. I know it's hard. But don't take it personally. And you now have a chance to go find someone that wants to have those things with you in a committed relationship. You now have a chance to find exactly what you want. I did that after my first marriage ended. And we're going strong decades later. I want to offer that finding out the truth leads to more speculation and more pain. Your suffering will not recreate love. I couldn't see that when I was holding my emotional breath underwater, waiting for her to pull me up so that I wouldn't drown. She didn't. And I nearly did. Breach man. Breach the surface and see the glory of a new life waiting for you to behold it. I don't want the Reddit bot to block my suggestion. But it's an automatic deal breaker. You would never trust her again. Never. Your wife as you knew her. And your current relationship is dead. The woman you once loved is no longer that same person. You should both seek counseling. But I would suggest independently. I would never entertain the idea of reconciliation. She allowed another sweaty man to ravish her. That takes calculated thought, energy, and very strong emotions. He was intimate with her. Think about that. When she says she loves you, she loves the idea of being with you. And not losing you. Because you are her breadbasket, meal ticket, wallet holder, financially stable provider. If she even suggests that she's now open to the idea of pleasuring you any way you want. Because she didn't understand your needs. It's manipulation, bro. Don't fall for it. Now that she has come to terms and is currently processing in her female instinct mind that this is the oh shit, what have I done moment, her female nature will kick in. And you are about to be initiated with the very promiscuous intimacy she gave the other guy in the hopes of keeping you around. You should lawyer up immediately without delay. The longer you're not in that home, the slighter your chances are retaining your home. Speak with an attorney. Do not allow anyone in your friend or family circle to guilt trip you. If they ask you questions, ask them boldly. If they would be okay if it were them. I am sure they won't be okay with that. Put some respect on your name. I'd say rationally. Just live your life free of worries and stress. Women come a dime a dozen. A dime a dozen. Sounds like you're doing well financially. Once you are comfortable living alone, that can be rewarding as well. Although lonely. Work on yourself. Put yourself first. And as you allow women to enter your frame, you set your expectations, your boundaries early. If she understands, then go from there. If she says your ideas are off the table, then remember, women come a dime a dozen. Find the one that fits you. And build your relationship from there with those conditions and boundaries in full effect.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. This concludes this Reddit relationships video.